You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Inspired by the quote from Mae West. Have you ever noticed how often people say, you only live once? It's become a slogan, a hashtag, an excuse to take risks, spend money, travel the world, or chase adventures. But Mae West added a second half that changes everything. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Those few extra words transform the meaning completely. The point isn't that life is short, so you should rush through it. The point is that life can be so meaningful, so complete, and so well lived that one lifetime is all you need. Think about that for a moment. Most of us measure life by years. We ask, how old are you? We celebrate birthdays. We worry about aging. We fear running out of time. But maybe the better question isn't, how long did you live? Maybe the better question is, how well did you live? There are people who live to be 100 but never truly experience life. They spend decades trapped by fear, resentment, or routine. Every day looks the same. Every year blends into the next. They survive, but they never really live. Then there are people who live far fewer years but fill every season of their lives with purpose, kindness, curiosity, and courage. Their impact lasts long after they're gone. The difference isn't the number of years. The difference is how those years were lived. Doing life right doesn't mean becoming famous. It doesn't mean becoming rich. It doesn't mean having millions of followers or owning luxurious homes. It means living according to what truly matters. It means loving deeply. It means forgiving when it's difficult. It means being honest when lying would be easier. It means choosing integrity when no one is watching. Doing life right begins with understanding that success and significance are not always the same thing. Success may earn applause. Significance changes lives. Many people spend years climbing a ladder only to discover that it was leaning against the wrong wall. They achieve everything they thought they wanted, only to realize they sacrificed their health, their family, their friendships, or their peace of mind along the way. At that moment, they don't wish they had earned one more promotion. They wish they had attended more family dinners. They wish they had called their parents more often. They wish they had watched one more sunset. They wish they had laughed a little more. Life has a way of teaching us what really matters. The problem is that many people don't pay attention until it's almost too late. The truth is, every ordinary day is extraordinary. Not because something dramatic happens, but because ordinary days become extraordinary when we fully experience them. A cup of coffee shared with someone you love, a conversation with a close friend, watching your child grow, listening to your favorite song during a quiet evening, walking beneath trees after the rain. These moments don't usually make headlines, but they often become the memories we treasure the most. Doing life right also means accepting that mistakes are part of the journey. Some people become prisoners of regret. They replay old decisions over and over. If only I had chosen differently. If only I had started earlier. If only I hadn't made that mistake. But regret cannot rewrite yesterday. It can only steal today. Every successful person carries scars. Every wise person has made foolish decisions. Every strong person has survived difficult seasons. Your mistakes don't disqualify you from living well. Sometimes they prepare you to live wisely. Life isn't about perfection, it's about growth. It's about becoming a little better than you were yesterday. Imagine two people. One spends life trying to impress everyone. The other spends life trying to become a better human being. One chases approval. The other pursues character. One builds an image. The other builds a legacy. Years later, which life would you admire more? Character lasts longer than popularity. Integrity outlives reputation. Kindness echoes across generations. Doing life right also means learning the art of balance. Work hard, but don't forget to rest. Dream big, but appreciate where you are. Save for the future, but don't postpone every joy until retirement. Plan tomorrow, but don't ignore today. Life is lived in the present, not in endless preparation for the future. Many people keep waiting for the perfect moment. When I get promoted, when I have more money, when the kids grow up, when I retire, then I'll start living. But life keeps moving. There will always be another goal, another challenge, another reason to postpone happiness. The perfect time rarely arrives. Sometimes you have to create it. Sometimes the life you've been waiting for begins with the decision to appreciate the life you already have. Another part of doing life right is serving others. It's interesting that some of the happiest people aren't those who constantly ask, "What can I get?" They're the ones asking, "What can I give?" A smile, a helping hand, encouragement, time, patience, love. The greatest joys often come from making someone else's burden a little lighter. People may forget your salary. They may forget your job title. They may forget the car you drove, but they'll remember how you made them feel. Kindness has remarkable staying power. And here's something worth remembering. Your life doesn't need to be perfect to be meaningful. You'll have setbacks. You'll lose opportunities. You'll experience disappointment. People will misunderstand you. Plans will fail. Dreams may change. Yet, even in those moments, you still have the opportunity to live well. Resilience is part of doing life right. So is gratitude. Gratitude changes the way we experience life. Instead of focusing on what's missing, we begin noticing what's already present: health, friendship, opportunity, learning, hope. Simple blessings become extraordinary gifts. The happiest people aren't always those who have the most. Often they're the ones who appreciate the most. At the end of life, few people wish they had spent more time worrying. Few wish they had argued more. Few wish they had worked every weekend. Instead, many wish they had loved more openly, taken more chances, spent more time with family, expressed gratitude more often, lived with greater courage. That tells us something important. The things we value most at the end are often available to us today. We simply overlook them. So perhaps the real challenge isn't extending life, it's deepening it. It's filling our days with purpose instead of merely filling our calendars with appointments. It's investing in relationships rather than possessions. It's becoming someone we're proud to meet in the mirror each morning. Mae West's quote isn't really about the number of lives we get. It's about making this one count. Because this moment matters. Today matters. This conversation matters. The choices you make after hearing these words matter. You don't need another lifetime to become kinder. You don't need another lifetime to forgive. You don't need another lifetime to pursue your dreams. You don't need another lifetime to begin again. You only need today. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson hidden inside this simple quote. Life isn't asking you to be extraordinary every single day. It's asking you to be intentional, to love well, to learn continuously, to laugh often, to serve generously, to live courageously. And if you can do those things, not perfectly, but consistently, then one day when you look back on your journey, you'll understand exactly what Mae West meant. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. If